Hi guys, this is Trevor,
And Yvette.
and we're from Ink to Scalp. It's important that when we have our clients complete their first session, that they're very knowledgeable in the process and responsibility of the aftercare treatment. So Yvette's going to speak to the process and steps that go along with improving retention and overall beauty of scalp micropigmentation.
Yeah, so we obviously, when people come in, we have a consultation and we chat with them. And one of the most important things that we discuss and go over is aftercare, because as much as we do, our quality work and things like that, if the aftercare isn't there, then the integrity of the work long term might not sustain as well as we hope for it to.
Definitely,
right?
definitely.
So before we even start, we actually sanitize and cleanse the scalp, and we use something called membrane. It's a microtonic, and it's a cruelty-free, breathable cleansing barrier. And we do a kind of a once-over with that. We also go in, and for people that are a little bit more, if they have dry skin, for example, we use this. It's a moisturizing end cleanser, and then we also then cleanse after that as well.
That's a really important factor, because for a lot of men that either don't often buzz their head or are new to having the buzzed-headed kind of look, they're not used to really ensuring that their head is moisturized, and that's a key factor.
Yeah, so that's the before. We do that sort of before, but then once the treatment is actually done, as Trevor was saying, one of the most important things is to moisturize the scalp. And for somebody who's had hair for a long time, and like Trevor just said, that the new buzz look is new to them, so they don't really know how to maintain that necessarily, right? So they kind of get out of the shower and maybe they lotion their body and everything, but they forget about the scalp. So we encourage lotions. Obviously, anything generally scent free is the best to go to, but we do have some really great products that are made exclusively for the scalp, not just for the whole body and the scalp.
And no Vaseline. So
no Vaseline.
We've heard some clients
a lot of people, or even like coconut oils and stuff, because it's not breathable at all. So you're putting it on and you're kind of suffocating the skin, and you're not allowing the SMP to heal and to breathe, which it needs to do, after a session, right? Mm-hmm. So again, we use a membrane microtonic as a healing balm.
Kind of see if they can.
So that's a really good one.
So,
but another interesting thing that a lot of clients say to us is they want a shine reducing lotion, because when you're bald, you get a little bit of shine.
That's true. And again, the SMP, the scalp micropigmentation, it can give you that textured illusion, but still at the end of the day, it's an illusion.
Right. So it's not real hair, so you're going to keep it nice and short. The closer the better. But because you're so short, the shine maybe is more apparent than what you're used to. So we actually also have this really great product. It's called Magical Moringa. Magical Moringa. And you can actually get this it's a store called Lush at a lot of malls or even online. But this is a really cool one because it is a mattifying and priming of the skin and also a lotion in one. So amazing product.
Yeah, I use it often, especially in the summertime when just naturally there's some moisture on your head, and it really just mats it out quite nicely. Even today, kind of under unflattering light, but still you can see that it's relatively matted, where you can see the soft kind of outline and nice shadowing of the SMP and a nice blend, but it's still matted out. It's not that glossy shine. So.
Yeah. And again, everyone has different skin, so what I would recommend, say for one person, I might not recommend necessarily for the other person. So we also have a healing SMP Solve. So this is for somebody that might have a little bit more challenging skin, maybe more sensitive skin. This is a really great balm. You might need to put a priming, mattifying lotion on after, as well as this, but some people need a little bit more. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a one thing fits all for everybody. And then one of the really biggest things that, everybody says this, even if you have SMP or not, if you're bald, your exposed skin is going to be...
Well, again, your suntan lotion.
Your sunscreen.
There's mainly two things that Ink to Scalp asks our clients, just for the responsibility and knowing what they're kind of getting themselves into. And it's very, very simple. Number one is always keep your hair short. Keep it buzzed,
Yeah.
keep it tight. It looks the best. The blend between your natural hair of what you had and the SMP, it really looks great. Number two, and this is where this comes in, not promoting this product, but just knowing that there are mattifying suntan lotions. UV rays really disrupt the scalp micropigmentation, and so protecting your head as a buzzed head or bald headed man, critical. So again, this is a mattifier, and you'd be surprised, you wouldn't even realize, and if you read carefully, that it is a mattifying suntan lotion. So for bald guys, it's actually ideal because we can put this on, and it's protecting our scalp from UV rays and sun, but it's still matting it out, so it has still that natural kind of look where it's not super shiny like a glow. So
yeah, and they have suntan lotion, which is like a cream, but they also have suntan sprays, which I find are really convenient for those like busy summer mornings and stuff. And if you leave it at the front entranceway, I sort of like spray my 6-year-old son down, and then I spray my husband down, and then like we're good to go.
So it's also really important that after you're done your session and you go into the aftercare part of it. Talking about how many days until they cut their hair. So talk about that as far as.
Yeah, so we go over how long you're supposed to wait, and at minimum it's 5 days. So 5 days after your SMP treatment, and that's after every treatment, not just after the first one, but after every treatment. You need to wait at least 5 days before you cut the hair and you sort of disrupt anything. It kind of isn't the best time because you kind of have to let it grow out a little bit. It might feel a little bit itchy and all those kinds of things, but that's a totally normal thing. So that's sort of just a general. We get into a lot more details when we meet you in person and when we talk. Again, we're doing FaceTime consultations, especially during this lockdown right now. But we're here to answer anything. This is just kind of a little snippet of some suggestions from us to you. So hope it helped, and hope to hear from you.
Exactly, and you can find us at www.ink2scalp.com. Also, we're on Facebook at Ink2Scalp, as well as Instagram at Ink2Scalp as well. So reach out, touch base. Video consultations are quite easy. We can give you kind of an assessment and overview. Thank you.
Stay
Take care.
safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye.